What's up, guys? We've got college football playoffs today. I love college football. This year's going to be a little different for me. I don't really care who wins the Penn State Notre Dame game. I don't really love or hate either team. Texas, Ohio State, geez, man. Honestly, I'm excited for the game, of course. I'm excited for both these games. But I kind of don't like either of those teams, man. I don't think I like any of the four teams still in it. So I'm going to watch, I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to bet on the player props, but it ain't the same, man, as last year. And the 1-year anniversary of the Washington loss to Michigan came up. And guys, when I was on that run, I've talked about it a little bit before, but this is a college football playoff video. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. You know, I took out like half of my life savings at that time to put $50K. I probably had $100,000 down, okay? This was like a year and a half ago. So it's pretty crazy now because I feel broke and I have way more than that now. But back then, that was a lot of money for me. Going into the season, I told my wife, I was like, look, there's good value on Washington. We got to do this. We did it. We had it in the bag and we lost. And I did not think that it was going to affect me the way it did. But man, it really sent me into a downward spiral. And I just want to voice this and tell my story because I'm sure there are little things in y'all's life, whether it be a parlay that was one leg away from cashing life-changing money, or if you just go all in on a bet and it barely loses or whatever. But for me, that futures bet was everything. And I thought, hey, it's just a bet. If I lose, oh well. You know, you lose bets all the time. But looking back on it, it haunts me so much because the way that game was officiated, how Washington was right there. They had the ball down 7 going into the fourth quarter. I really believe if you put that Michigan team playing from behind, I mean, we saw it this year, dude. We saw Michigan beat Ohio State. We saw Texas beat Michigan, which is perfect because that's the game in tomorrow's video. But look, Texas and Ohio State. Ohio State's a 6.5, 7-point favorite over Texas. Texas dominates Michigan. Michigan dominates Ohio State. That's a common opponent. I think that's their only common opponent, too. So how are you telling me that Ohio State is a favorite? Well, because they played so well. But the point is, the reason that Texas dominated Michigan is because they made them play from behind, and Michigan can't play from behind. And it's just so frustrating, bro. So frustrating because Washington won the coin toss. But I digress. Let's look at what we have in front of us today. We've got some beautiful player props. These are actually all Friday player props. Looks like nobody's really betting on this Notre Dame game today and Penn State compared to Ohio State, Texas, which kind of makes sense, I think. I know Notre Dame's a big brand. I think Penn State's probably just a big brand in Pennsylvania, but outside of that, no one really cares as much. But it should be a good football game today. It should be a good championship defensive football game. You look at how Notre Dame played against Georgia. They passed for 88 yards, and they dominated that game. When you can dominate a game without having to throw for 100 yards, it's a pretty good sign, man. Like, it's a pretty good sign. I feel like Notre Dame and Ohio State, rightfully so, should be the favorites to win it all. And I don't have a problem with people betting on either of those two teams. Only team I would say of the 4 remaining that I would be like, I don't know if they're winning it all, would be Penn State. But you look at Texas, even though they have not impressed, I still just like that they have Quinn Ewers, and I don't think he's going to come into play, but I love that they have Manning backing him up. I mean, they're going to have the best quarterback play of the 4 quarterbacks that are left in the tournament. And we'll see. Quinn Ewers in the red zone, I know it's a problem, but I still would trust Quinn. I feel like he's the most experienced quarterback in big games. He's the only one with college football playoff experience going into this. We'll see. I got picks coming up here, so let's get to the picks. But first, let's recap the sleeper play. Now, the reason that I've been including sleeper in all my videos, guys, is because if you get the app and use promo code LAMBO right up here above my head on the screen, get Sleeper Fantasy, use promo code LAMBO. All you have to do is deposit the minimum. I think it's $10. It might be $5, $5 or $10. Either way, not a lot of money. And then once you place a $5 entry like you see on the screen in front of you, which is what I gave out in my last free pick video, it won, by the way. So we made just under $5. You get 10 $5 bets for free. I think you might even get 11. Their slogan is $5 into 55. So you get $50 to $55 in free play, which is awesome. It's $50 out of thin air. Until they change this promo, I'm going to keep shoving it down your throat because it's $50 for free. And I know a lot of you guys, part of what I do here, what I enjoy doing, what I'm passionate about is helping you guys make money. Kind of coaching the personal finance side of sports betting and daily fantasy sports. And if you're trying to build a bankroll, man, even if you don't want to mess around with the sleeper app for whatever reason, which you should because they do discounted props all the time, $5 into 50, play with that 50, win a couple of those $5 risk-free wagers, and then withdraw the money. So get sleeper, use promo code Lambo, and it's a free $50. Now my free pick today, we have Love, the running back Love for Notre Dame. More than 39.5 rushing yards. I just think Notre Dame behind that big offensive line is going to just keep shoving it up the gut and running it up the middle. Even against the Penn State defense, they did it against Georgia. And Georgia shut down Texas's run. So Georgia's defense is not like a bunch of bums. Those are NFL guys on the Georgia defensive front. I think they'll do the same to Penn State. I think they're going to run it a lot. I think Love will break away, get maybe one run over 10 yards, and that should put us in position to grind out 40 yards. Now, he might just get 40 yards in one run. He could have a 40-yard run at some point in the game. There's just so many different ways for him to get to 40 yards. I like it. I also like that Notre Dame defensive front, man. They lost their superstar defensive lineman, number 99. I don't know his name off the top of my head. I know all these skill position players inside and out. And then the defensive players, I just know their number and kind of know who they are, but don't know their names and their stories. I obsess over the offensive skill position guys. Full transparency, I'm not like someone who knows all the offensive linemen and all the random defensive players, but tight ends, running backs, receivers, I'm all over that. So Warren has been the top tight end in the Power 4 conferences. So of the SEC, Big 12, ACC, Big 10, by far and away, the top tight end. There is another guy on Bowling Green that had a really good season, but there's levels, man. When you're playing Big 10 football, there's a lot of easy defenses, but there's a couple tough teams in there too, a couple playoff teams in there as well. So Warren has shown he can go for 150 receiving yards. This Notre Dame defensive line, even without number 99, dude, I think that they can stop the run enough to where Penn State has to throw. And if you look at how Georgia had success offensively in their last playoff game, Georgia had success throwing the ball. If Georgia had just abandoned the run, and it's so funny, man. Oh, dude. Tell me in the comments if you can relate to this, bro. But when I'm watching a game, I'm watching Georgia play. I've got $25,000 on Georgia. I lost, obviously. But in the game, I'm watching it, and I'm like, stop running the ball. The run is not working. The pass is working. And then at halftime, the commentators, the experts on TV, they're like, well, what do you think Georgia needs to do in the second half to win this game? They're like, they need to find success running the ball. How about this? How about you look at what's working and look at what's not working? And you just do what's working. Okay, we can't run. We're doing really well passing. How about you just abandon the run game if it's not working? If the run game is working, of course. If both are working, of course you go with the run because it's just safer. It's more guaranteed. Go for 4 yards. Go for 7 yards. Go for 3 yards. Just keep getting first downs. But when the run's not working, go to the pass. And teams do this, but they don't do it enough, man. A lot of coaches are like, well, the reason we're not winning this game is because we're not running it well. So I'm going to keep trying to run it and hope something magic happens. It's like, no, the reason you're not winning is because you as the coach are not recognizing that you can't run and then switching the game plan to being more heavy passing attack. But I just think for like how Penn State's going to get their yards in this game, they might go for 200 yards. They might go for 400. I think they're going to go for lesser yards. But I think Warren's going to get the bulk of the yards for Penn State. So I like the tight end receiving. And remember, guys, I'm doing 5 to win 14 and 95 cents because I'm showing you all you have to do, bro. You can put 500 on this. I love this play. But all you have to do is put $5 down and you will get 50 for free, right? And if that's not good enough, well, check this out. On Dabble, all you have to do is download the app, use promo code SBE. You do not have to put money in, and you will get $25 for free. It's the craziest money glitch in the history of apps offering money for people to join. You do not have to put your credit card info in. You don't even have to have a bank account. And sometimes people comment, well, how do you withdraw? You need a bank account to withdraw. Yes. When it is time to withdraw, you will happily put your bank info in there so that they know where to send the money to. But what I am telling you is you don't have to put your bank account info in to play the freaking game. So you can do $25 today, risk-free. We've been on fire on Dabble. This is how we started the year off. Look at the college football. Man, that's a lot of green. Sunday, NFL Sunday. I post a video after NFL Sunday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, free pick. Someone's like, you suck, dude. None of your plays hit. I'm like, bro, this play right here literally hit. I don't know if people just don't watch the video. They don't listen to me, but Flacco and Mac Jones, boom, 7.5x. Here's your free pick for Dabble. Love this one. I told you guys I like Tyler Warren. We're going Drew Allar passing, Tyler Warren receiving. Then we're going to get a double stack with Ohio State. I think the Ohio State-Texas game could be a really fun shootout with a ton of passing on both sides. If we hit those 5, we're in position to go into Monday Night Football where we have Stafford and Puka Nacua. And if those two hit, which I think they will because they should be playing from behind against a better Minnesota team, playing from behind, at home, indoors, it should hit. You turn your free 25 into 675, so just under $700. So what I'm telling you guys, bro, is all you have to do is get the Dabble app, use promo code SBE. The links to these apps will be in the description of the video. $25 for free. All you have to do is go follow my Dabble account. On the app, it's kind of like social media, like Twitter, where you can follow people. My username is Sports Betting Education. Let me verify that real quick because I don't want to send y'all the wrong way or anything. But I think, oh no, my username's SBE. So my username is the same as the promo code, okay? So promo code SBE, username SBE on Dabble. All you have to do is copy me, and then you can click a button, and it will copy this exact play. So you don't even need to search for all these players. All you have to do is click copy entry, and you can also talk smack in the comment sections, and you can say, hey, this is a crappy play, SBE. This play sucks. Or you can say, hey, this is a great play. Good to see you. Have a good day. Hope you're having a good day. Whatever you want to comment on that thing. Comment on that thing. And yeah, I'll see you guys over there on the Dabble app. I have 3,000 followers. I'm going to try to grow my following over there. Because the other part of Dabble that's fun that I'm getting addicted to is when people copy your play, you get 5 cents. So I just made $27. And I barely posted any public plays because most of my plays are VIP and I have to hide them. But I'm going to start posting VIP plays publicly over there on Dabble a little bit so that people can copy it. And I can make a little copy cash to slam on these plays. So that's all I've got for you guys in the video. Get Dabble, use promo code SBE for a free 25. Get Sleeper, put $5 in, and you get 50. Free money today, boys. Nobody else is looking out for you like I am. I will promote any app. I don't have loyalty to any of them. I have loyalty to the money, and I'm here to make you guys money. So let's root for Tyler Warren tonight. Let's root for Love to rush for 40 yards. That's all I've got. I love you guys. Have a good day. I'm going to go play in the snow. Let me know if you're in North Texas, in Dallas area, and you're playing in the snow today. I'm sure there's Dallas listeners. But yeah, that's all I've got for y'all. Have a good day, everybody. See you in the next